She. So, I woke up in a frantic manner. Today didn't start as planned at all. To be honest with you, I was supposed to go to the gym before work, run, do all the, special morning stuff. But, change of plans today. So, I'm going to start posting a bunch of videos that kind of probably are not going to make too much sense. But they don't have to. They don't have to, and I don't care. I haven't been posting for a while, and there's many reasons for that, but I want to get back to posting. Posting YouTube videos is such a way to express yourself and to have an outlet to be able to be creative and much more. So, like I said, I'm going to be making a bunch of videos. They may make sense, they may not. It's all leading to something, though. Y'all will see. But we're on the way to work. I'll pick it up on my break. And, I'll see y'all later.
You know, your ability to push through hard things is always going to determine how strong you are. Like, again, back to my video I'm going to be making this week, I'm going to have to push myself to show myself where I stand in a certain category, which I think will be interesting to see. Aside from that, I'm loving life. I'm super excited to post more, and I'm going to continue to say it because I've had the dream of doing YouTube since I was a little baby. There's a paper trail of videos all over the internet of me doing stuff, and it's so interesting to see my progression. As many of you may know, I did a podcast. We did that for about 2 years. And the podcast was amazing. It was such a learning process, such an amazing journey that I was blessed enough to be able to experience and to take. I got to talk to a lot of very, very cool people that I really appreciate, that I got to spend time with them. That was a super cool experience. But again, back to the story. YouTube has always been a passion of mine, so I'm so excited to be getting videos back out. This is going to be one of many. I'm going to be trying to flood it, to be honest with you all, and there's a reason for that, which I'll get to later, or you all will see later. That's a better way to put it. But I'm going to Tropical Smoothie. It's lunch. I hate every fast food restaurant except Chick-fil-A, and when I'm a little bitch, because I cave in and get it. Other than that, I hate fast food. It's so bad for you. That's one of my things this year, is I'm trying to take better care of my body, and it's difficult. It really is. And a lot of people say, oh, we just don't do this, oh, we just don't do that. We have been taught, or at least my generation, right? My generation, I grew up on McDonald's. I grew up getting Happy Meal when my mom gets off work. And I find it so funny nowadays, because back then fast food was just, we're just getting fast food, it's a special occasion, whatever. Now fast food's an everyday thing in everybody's life, unless you decide not to. And I find that very ironic, because it used to be everybody ate at home, and when you ate out, it's a special occasion or there was a reason. Nowadays it's the complete flip. When you eat at home, it's a special occasion, and when you eat out, it's pretty normal. I want to bring back sitting at the dinner table, making food, and having a good wife to make my food. You know what I mean? Well, Tropical Smoothie is a no-go because time is limited and line is fat. I don't feel like waiting. So I think we're just going to go to Speedway and get a Metrics bar. Metrics bars have like 30 grams of protein. It's a meal replacement bar, and I stand by it. I personally like the caramel one or whatever. It's like caramel vanilla churro. That one's pretty good. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the gas station. We're gonna get a protein bar. Got our Celsius. Celsius, I used to hate on, or not hate on, but there's so many energy drinks nowadays. It's like I don't know which one I want. What chemicals are in this one? What chemicals are in that one? Why do I want this one? Why do I want that one? Blah blah blah. I used to drink the Bang in the Rain. You know, everybody. I feel like that's pretty standard for modern energy drinkers. But I tried the Celsius, and this one specifically is quite amazing. I'm in 2 lanes, driving like a maniac, on break, but we're chilling. So I'm 21 years old. I've got a plethora of job experience as a 21-year-old. Technically, I'm not college educated. I've got a lot of experience in many different categories, whether that's hard work, desk, you know, restaurant, serving, I mean, the list goes on. Career path. I think it's very important as a young man or as a young person in general to try everything. Try everything that you have accessible to you and try your hardest. Unfortunately, trying my hardest, I didn't catch on to until I got a little bit older. Try your best. It's so true. Try your best at everything you do, and you should have a constant rate of succession. Your life might not be constant ups, but you'll be on a constant progression going up. Whereas if you're not trying your hardest, you're slacking, being lazy as fuck, you know, you'll have moments of up, but overall it'll go down. And unfortunately, I think a lot of people realize that late when they limit themselves young. And, you know, anyways, career path. Try everything, do your best, and learn. Learning at a young age is something that is so underrated. A lot of people think they know everything. I've been in moments in my life where I thought I know shit. And as I get older, I realize how much I don't know. And I'm humble enough now to know that. I'm humble enough to admit that I am an idiot. And I just want to continue to learn more. You know, learning, knowledge really is power. And I don't want to say power. Knowledge gives you leverage in conversation. Knowledge gives you leverage in a societal standpoint. And knowledge, normally for the most part, helps you feel more in tune with yourself. I think that's one thing that I've been doing for a long time at this point, is I've been reflecting on myself for a long time. A lot of people don't reflect on themselves a lot, or reflect about their emotions and have like kind of deep internal conversations with themselves about why they feel the way they do, or why they are the way they are, or who they are, and explain to themselves the validity, or what's a better way to put it? I think a lot of people struggle with finding themselves because they don't self-reflect. That's the best way I can put it. Self-reflection is an amazing way to dig deep and find out who you really are. I think the sooner you can find out who you really are at a young age, the better you'll set yourself up for the future. You know, because you'll take out a lot of those false paths or false narratives that people decide to pursue. I've done that myself. Although I don't think everything's a false path. I think failure is needed. I think failure is an essential part of life, because you can't win if you don't know what failure is, and you can't win if failure isn't on the table. That's a fixed game. It's a fixed game, and some people play fixed games, but fixed games are dangerous. I really do believe that you know, we're all here to figure out who we are as people, and then being able to present ourselves and give ourselves to the world. Everybody's got so much to offer, and whether you decide to act on that and share yourself with the world is completely your decision and your own doing. But you know, I think that's one of our purposes. I think we're here to share our emotions and feelings, and I think it's great. It's like, okay, it's like y'all ever been, sitting at a bus stop, or I've never even sat at a bus stop and talked to somebody as I've been an adult, but if you get where I'm going with that, if you've ever sat down at a bar, bus stop, work, on break, just doing whatever, and you're sitting next to somebody, and you all start sharing life experiences, life stories, ideas, ideologies about yourselves, and everything like that. That to me is one of the most fulfilling some of the most fulfilling moments in my life have been simple conversations, simple places, doing simple things. And I think it's so interesting that sometimes people will search and never find anything because they're trying too hard, or they're trying too hard to find something in a very structured way. And I'll give you an example. And I am nobody to give anybody relationship advice or anything like that, but I feel like it's a common thread for people that aren't in relationships or haven't been in relationships for a long time to search for that. And as soon as you start searching for love, I think that it becomes just a little bit harder to find it. I think when you let love come to you and you let love evolve and form naturally, that is when you're most likely to find love. And that is opinion based. I'm no scientist. I'm no professional by any means. And yeah, I mean, those are some of the best moments of my life. Is not having too many boundaries put up. I also think it's bullshit how people nowadays are so, and I've experienced this myself, and I've been this person myself before, and I try my best to correct it when I find myself doing this. But when you're listening to somebody talk, or you're listening to somebody online or something like that, just listen with open ears and with a grain of salt.